Wesley Vissers explains how Ramon beat Mike Sommerfeld at the 2025 Olympia and highlights Samson Dauda's fall to 4th place. The results of Mr. Olympia 2025 are still being debated. Shocking upsets, surprising triumphs, and exceptional performers have left audiences stunned. On October 12, Wesley Vissers recaps the event and explains how Ramon defeated Mike Sommerfeld. He also discussed Derek Lunsford's victory over Hadi Choopan. In Las Vegas, Nevada, the world's best bodybuilders battled it out for gold at the Olympia. In the men's open category, reigning champion Samson Dauda was reduced to 4th place. This left Derek Lunsford with the opportunity to assert himself as the new champion after an incredibly close battle with Hadi Choopan. In classic physique, a new champion emerged following Chris Bumstead's retirement. Although Sommerfeld was considered by many to be the favorite on paper, Queiroz ultimately reached his peak and posed to win the vacant classic physique Olympia title. As the event shook up both divisions, Vissers reflected on the final results. Wesley Vissers talks Ramon versus Sommerfeld at Olympia 2025 and Samson Dauda's fall to 4th place. In the video, Vissers believed Lunsford would win based on what he saw during the prejudging. "Honestly, I thought Derek was going to win," Vissers said. "Hadi caught up to Derek pretty quickly. In the end, of course, as we all know, Derek won, but Hadi came very, very close. That's why I started to have a lot of doubts that Derek was still the champion." He said the biggest shock of the evening was Dauda's drop to 4th place. The real surprise of the show, and perhaps in a not-so-positive way, was Samson. He was the reigning Olympia champion, so of course, I and many others were looking at him in that top 4 thinking it would be between him and Hadi and Derek, with Andrew being a solid 4th, but we were pretty much completely wrong. He explained that Dauda played the conditioning game and paid for it, something Vissers faced when he lost his title at the 2025 Arnold Classic. Samson was the only one who prejudged who could make up the most ground by becoming fuller. "I think they tried to play the conditioning game, but as I know myself, if you're too thin, especially as a big guy before a competition, you won't be able to regain fullness." As for classic physique, Vissers shared that he could say Queiroz gave his best, especially in the final. "I can't hide it, I'm incredibly happy that Ramon won. He's such a nice guy. He's truly someone who deserves it. The moment he won, you could already see in the final, he noticed that he was the best. You could see it in his confidence, his smile, his way of posing, much more confident than the previous year. You could really see he knew he had it. When you get to the top, you just know, okay, I'm not going to get any better than this. We didn't do anything wrong. Let's enjoy it, and who knows? You might win," and he did. He believes Sommerfeld's struggles with the height/weight ceiling affected his appearance on stage, particularly his lower body from behind. Mike, his fullness, because of the height difference, he had to lose quite a few pounds, which showed in his whole physique. The legs were still quite strong, obviously, he was even a little more pointed and more spread out in the legs, but the moment he turned around you could see the gap between the legs, which he always had, but which was now much more apparent, which Ramon did not suffer from at all. He won the competition for Queiroz, noting that his proportions made the difference. Ramon was proportionate and a true classic physique bodybuilder, adds Vissers. Vissers wasn't the only bodybuilder to weigh in on the results. Sean Ray recently weighed in on the Mr. Olympia results. He thought Choopan should have won the event against Lunsford. He added that Dauda looked flat and deflated. It's the beginning of a new era in classic physique with Queiroz leading the division. Fans are eager to see how Vissers stacks up against the new champion when they inevitably come face to face.